Live stream. Are we there? Hello, hello, hello. Alright, looks like we are working. So, I started blocking out the entry part of the demo level some 2 or 3 weeks ago, and today we are gonna be changing out all those boxes for actual meshes. I do have an actor palette with a bunch of assets on my other screen, and I'll be dragging them in, so that's why it will be looking strange. So let's see how far we are getting today, and most importantly, if I can remember what I was envisioning when blocking out those rooms in here. So this is the starting area is actually gonna be a student's dorm, so this is gonna be my protagonist Louise's room, then another room, hallway, bathroom, and a kitchen. And once we're out here, we're gonna start into the adventure, which will actually not have anything to do with the main game. So let's dive into it. Right, so this was gonna be a radiator. I have a radiator somewhere here. Yeah. It's a tad small though. Let's see how it will look scaled up. Not very good. Okay. Looks like I'll be making my own radiator. For the time being, we'll just have several. And this room's gonna have one as well. Absolutely beautiful, so lived in. Right, so this was gonna be the bed. That's a little bit too big. That's better. Yeah, that's more to scale. Right. Nice desk. Yes, perfect. Save a little bit of space here. So I think this was supposed to be a combination of like a shelf and a wardrobe, and this was supposed to also be a shelf. You know what? Let's just start out with a nice rug. Yeah, that's nice. So if you're wondering why the lighting is looking so strange, that's because I'm on medium scalability. So my PC does not explode by running two instances of Unreal Engine at the same time plus OBS. And there's a cell shader in place that kind of messes with lower scalability settings. Okay, I don't think, oh, I do have an office chair, nice. It's a very luxurious chair for a student's dorm, but what are we gonna do? Well, live comfortably, I guess. So these meshes actually come from a variety of asset packs that have been free throughout the ages of Unreal Engine Store / Fab. So I didn't buy any of these, but I've been collecting them religiously. Okay, got a bunch of small shelves. This is more like an IKEA one. Okay, let's do the wardrobe first. The wardrobe will not fit at all, like stylistically. This is from a modern apartment, a very luxurious looking thing. But I may change the material throughout the week or something, and then it'll fit right in. Or I'll just look out or make a simpler one. but this needs to be quite a bit bigger. Okay. Shall suffice, I guess. Let's have a look. Okay, like this, it's a stupid big. Okay, this is looking good. This also looking good, but this is stupid big. It doesn't need to be that big. I mean, how deep is a regular wardrobe? Well, might be like this. Does it need to be 2 meters wide? It does not. Okay, this looks fine, I guess. Still a giant thing. Oh well. So we are currently undressed, Luis. I've been working on that for the opening part of the demo, where your actual first task will be like get out of bed and grab something to dress yourself in, because you cannot go outside with without wearing something, right? So that's gonna be the task, and that's why we are currently wearing nothing. I was testing out the weight painting, and I think it looks kinda iffy, but we are playing in first person anyway, so who cares? Oh, and also notice how we can open and close drawers and doors. That's what I have been coding since the video came out, which you should definitely watch. All right. All the dressers I got are actually way too big. Okay, let's just have a look at the kitchen for now. This should be easy, it's a kitchen after all. Alright, I got some assets here from a pack for like the supermarket. I think it's a supermarket which has an office, and the office features this nice kitchen. With very nicely scalable wall pieces. Okay. No, just x-axis please. Thank you. And one more. Wonderful. Well, in the real world there wouldn't be space between those, I guess. Right. Decisions. Where should we put the sink? Here. I think I'd rather put it under the cupboards. Yeah, like this. Excellent. Okay, the only problem I'm seeing here is that we don't actually have a side piece for this to make it into like this 90-degree angle. Yeah, now that I'm seeing it, this is actually too high. Right. So if this was my actual kitchen, this would be a very stupid setup. So well, looks like one of the doors will just be disappearing. Very elegant. This looks really, really done. Okay, maybe we should actually rearrange a little. Just let me fit this to the correct size. Okay, shall suffice, I guess. However, okay, looks like I just have to build a smaller one. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at this for now. So one of the goals of these live streams is actually to see whether I need to change or make any assets of those packs. And this will be one of these instances where I just have to make another one of those cupboards. Okay. Stove. This thing is plenty big, I must say. Okay, that's better. And that's also better. So you see these outlines, those are custom depth outlines. Little bit finicky because we're on forward rendering in this game, which doesn't feature a depth path, and looks like on some of the interactables it's working, and on some it's not. Okay. But let's be real, nobody has their sink like right on the outside. This has to be rearranged. And these arrows, might be asking yourself, they are coordinates from where the doors can be opened. Like if I'm pressing interact from here, Louise will walk to one of those arrows and then do the thing. So this is probably gonna be dangerous. Yeah. Okay, so This might actually be better. Just where to put the stove now. I think what we're gonna be doing is we're making a little. Okay, we'll have this go up to here. 1 meter, yeah. Then we'll just put in oh, come on. Will you come on? Then we'll just put in a cube. Just as a little placeholder. And the stove is actually gonna go here. And we basically just get rid of this here. So let me just see, maybe we can be very sneaky about this. Ah, that's much too high. Make this a little shorter. Perfect. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that is a pretty stupid setup. But this door is just going to vanish into the stove. And we're not having any problems. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, and here we have 0.9, 0.91 and 1. Absolutely magnificent. So So let's see. I'll just have this material. Oh, god damn it. Kitchen set. Ah, gorgeous. Okay, so that's the vision, right? Looks like a kitchen. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's put in the fridge real quick. Yeah, I think I had this like 2.5 or even 3. Yeah, well, that was stupid. That's looking better, I'd say. So we have 1.3 and 3. Like and subscribe if you also own a fridge by ear. Yeah, so at some point I'm gonna make the fridge openable, but for now it's a fridge. Okay, this was supposed to be another radiator. And I think this was supposed to be the table, but don't ask me what I thought this was gonna be. Okay, that's a pretty high table, isn't it? Okay. Chairs. Do I have chairs? I do have chairs, but all of them really don't fit the vibe. Let me see real quick. There is one chair in this pack, but there's like a shirt or something. Yeah, this chair thrown on top of it, which is not optimal, but there is just this one chair. I don't have any more. Well, okay, I do have this terrible looking chair. Oh no. Let's see. Am I going insane? Both of those have armrests. I thought one of them didn't. I really don't wanna have kitchen chairs with armrests. So what about this here? I think this shall suffice if I just don't make it this ugly blue. Let's say we have 3. Maybe we do have some kind of bench to a similar style. Yeah, bench chair, this one. This again looks much too sophisticated for a student's dorm. So what if we just took one of those chairs, let's say this chair, made it really wide. Alright, now we have a less sophisticated bench. What about this one? Yeah, this does look better. The material obviously doesn't, but hey. I think I'm just gonna move all of this. To the wall. Then again, I prefer it here, I guess. Ah, well, let's see. Let's not get hung up on this. Okay, this was gonna be a like what's how do you say it? A crate of beer? No. Like a container for beer, right? We're at a student dorm. We're gonna drink beer. And speaking of student dorm, we're also gonna need garbage. Right. If only I could remember what I thought this was gonna be. This is most definitely gonna be an ugly ass industrial shelf. It does almost look like a student's kitchen, doesn't it? This chair needs to be less in line. Yeah, that's better. I'm really wondering. Well, I'm gonna find out another time. But what was I gonna place there? Oh well. These here were supposed to be drawers and a bicycle, I remember that, and this was gonna be another wardrobe. Let's go to the bathroom real quick, because I know where these are. Most important facility. Okay, there wasn't too much thought so far that went into the bathroom, as you can see. Also, there was no washing machine, so I had to make a really cheap my own washing machine. Doesn't it look great? Doesn't it not stand out between all those high quality assets with its low poly count and its flat colors? I'm very proud of this. And looks like my initial washing machine, I did imagine way bigger than this was, and this is modeled after like an actual washing machine, so I think we're gonna just go with this. Or maybe this was supposed to be a sink. Who knows? So the only sink I got was another one from the office pack. So now our ladies are lucky having 2 entire bathroom sinks. At their disposal. I don't have a shower yet, I was still building that. But this looks very big and depressing for a bathroom. Let's rearrange a little. So, bathroom designers, you're coming in here. What would you put where? Because I kinda have no idea. I think the toilet is fine where it is. Maybe we should just make this room a little bit smaller, like by a lot, because it is quite big for the little stuff that should be in there. And then we are moving the door 1 meter here. Right. Now it's a very small bathroom. Let's put these a little farther out here. I think now we can put the washing machine here. And the think about there. I mean, we got a washroom dresser, but I don't really like it. We are not getting any dressers in here, I guess. So would things actually just be in the corner? I'd say no, they wouldn't be. Let's put them right in the middle here. Let's put the toilet a little... maybe. I mean, I'm kinda content with where the throne is, but not so much with everything else. Is this the actual... no. Well, looks like this is wall mounted. Yeah. Wild. Move this like a tad to the side. Yeah, I think that's okay. We can put some stuff here. This is where you leave the shower. I can put a little one of these. Yeah. It must not be straight, because we're in a student storm. Yeah, and I think we're just gonna be putting some clutter next to like the sink and the washing machine, and then it'll be fine. Let's put this a little bit more, yeah, around here. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable bathroom. Yeah. I think one might be content with that. like for the basic stuff. Right. Yeah, clutter and decorations and stuff like that we'll be doing next time, not this time. I think I'm gonna be at it for another like 30 minutes or so. And that's gonna be it for today then. I must say I really hate this cupboard. It's so ugly. Oh well. Okay, I think this was supposed to be a dresser or something. Maybe to put an aquarium or something like ecology related. We're an ecologist after all. Oh well. Okay, so way too big. That's fitting nicely. And still working perfect. No more cupboards. Let's see, shelf. I had been of the opinion that I had like a ton of shelves. But looks like I'm gonna look more. Have to look more. I would be looking at those, but those don't stretch very well. I just want static meshes. Right. So what actually is this? Okay, bread boxes. I think I don't need these in a dorm room. I mean, these are cool, but way too big. Same. These are way too small. I think this is also for some kind of food. Yeah. Difficult. No. It looks like I'm gonna be using these again. But to be honest, they really don't fit the vibe. Fuck is this? Okay, most obviously not what I want. Well, this is alright, I guess. Just way giant again. And this is also from the modern apartment pack, and all the meshes in there have like really stupid pivots. Like to assemble this wardrobe with all the drawers and doors, I had to switch around all the pivots so it could rotate all around the right locations, and also with the pivot in the middle. These were actually underground and all that, so I had to change the pivot to the bottom and all of that. So if you are going for that vibe, all the furniture looks really cool, I think, but the meshes are strangely set up. Okay, that's fine, I guess, except for again the color, but we'll take care of that. Okay, I had somewhere in my asset browser, yeah. Some clutter to add. This is from my new book. We are going to add clutter next time. It's a bestseller and contains nothing but truths. And because every student household owns a bucket, a metal bucket. Absolutely. Completely realistic. And we may put the same garbage container here and just make it a bit smaller because we're in a bathroom and bathrooms have really small garbage containers. Right. Okay. Need some nightstands desperately next time. Yes, the cupboard. Same one for every room. We're at a student dorm. We don't have money for individual furniture. Okay, this wardrobe is really gonna be just a placeholder. I hate it. Doesn't fit like at all. And I'm actually not sure if I should use this table. I mean, it is from the Lookout Tower asset pack, the same pack where this bed is from and this shelf is from. I think I might just put well, I just use this material for. Yeah, I think that'll fit by changing up the material. I mean, it's a basic wood texture. We're gonna get that done. Shall we grant the other person a rug? I think we should. Because rugs are nice. How about this one? Like here. On the other hand, Looks far too comfortable. Doesn't have to. Okay. More drawers. We can have that. No, these weren't actually supposed to be drawers, but like clotheslines. I don't know how they, what the name of those things is in English, like the stands where you put your clothes on for drying. Yeah, that's what those were supposed to be, not drawers. We are students, we cannot afford drawers. Okay, just put some more of those. Or maybe we do even have uglier ones. Yeah, those are ugly. Or maybe this. It's the same, just bigger. Okay. Or maybe the wooden one. No, I think those are for bread. Yeah, those are not straight. Those are to prop up food. Okay, then it's gonna be this one. Beautiful. This looks way strange with those super high floors. I think I'm not keeping that. I don't like it. Okay. Looks like we're gonna be putting in some more of those. Smaller versions. Don't want to look like we are reusing the same mesh over and over, right? Okay. Bloody lovely. Bloody lovely. Now I think the bathroom does actually look pretty good. Yeah, it's some progress. Gonna get myself some shelf that fits here. And a nightstand. Maybe a regular locker that, not locker, but a shelf that isn't as crooked, doesn't look as modern. Yeah, I guess I know what I have to prepare. Alright, that's gonna be it for today then. Whoever watched, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back next weekend. Until then, go therefore and work.